Slow night, sleepy classic stories. Hello. Tonight, following the footsteps of Park Ji-won, we are going to enter a very quiet and scholarly space. We will open the story called Taehakyugwanrok from Yolha Ilgi, the Jehol Diary. Does the title feel a bit difficult? To explain it simply, Taehak refers to a very large school, like a national university today, and Yugwanrok means a record written about what was seen and heard while staying there. Now imagine this. Having passed through noisy marketplaces and rough deserts, the traveler has now entered the deepest and most dignified place in Beijing, a space for scholars. This is a place far removed from the noise of the world, where a very calm and static air flows. The scent of time comes from old wooden pillars, and the subtle smell of paper wafts from ancient books piled high in the room. Here the traveler sits face to face with several Chinese scholars. Because the countries they lived in were different, and the languages they usually spoke were different, it must have been a little difficult to converse with their voices. But they had a common pathway of the heart called writing. Only a single small candlelight is glowing softly in the room. The two people sit silently facing each other, grinding ink on an inkstone. Saga, saga, saga. Only the regular and soft sound of ink being ground fills the quiet room. Shortly after, they lift their brushes and write down their minds on white paper. Words spoken with the mouth quickly scatter into the air, but conversations shared through the tip of a brush are very slow and deep. While the other person is writing, the traveler quietly watches the movement of the brush and waits. Even that time of waiting would not have been boring, but rather felt like a warm silence understanding the other's heart. They share many stories deep into the night. They quietly ask and answer on paper how the stars in the night sky move, what the principles of the world are, and things they were curious about regarding each other's countries. Sometimes they nod and smile at each other's thoughts, and sometimes they fall deep into thought while sharing a warm cup of tea. Outside the window, a round moon rises and shines between the tree branches, and the sound of a wind chime heard from afar adds to the stillness of the night. The conversation with a friend met in this strange land must have been clear and deep, like spring water in an old forest, washing away the fatigue accumulated in the traveler's heart. Imagine that you are sitting in a corner of that quiet study room right now, smelling the subtle scent of ink and paper. Try listening to the scratching sound of writing as a lullaby in this time of wisdom that flows very slowly. Without rushing, your heart also settles down calmly. Tonight, I hope you take a wise and peaceful rest in a dream, filled with the scent of ink. Good night.